Đây là cái sân sau của căn nhà 7007. Thì theo quan sát thấy thì ở phía sau này sân cũng nhỏ thôi, cũng không có rộng lắm. Xung quanh có các cái cây rất là đẹp, vệ sinh, nhưng mà có cái hàng rào này thì cũ. Ở phía sau này thì cái phần cửa sổ của basement thì chỗ này nó có một cái đường nứt. Chỗ này cửa sổ này là cửa sổ cũ, bên kia cũng cũ, và phía trên thì có hai cửa sổ nữa, thì cửa sổ này là mới, được thay mới. Còn cửa sổ này thì vẫn là cũ. Hiện tại thì bây giờ cái mái nhà này thì chắc có thể là phải thay mới, tại vì nó hơn 10 năm rồi. Cái phần cái deck này thì ok, nhưng mà cái nhà này thì nó sẽ có thêm một cái vết nứt chỗ này, vết nứt cái này, và cái vết nứt ngay cửa sổ đây, và nó có một cái đường nứt sẽ giữa hai cái gara với lại cái nhà. Thì cái này mình đi xem như thế nào, vô trong coi nó là sao. Đây là cái đường ở phía sau xuống cái deck ha. Ở phía sau, con này mình sẽ đi ra phía trước. Cái hàng rào này nó hơi sập sệ rồi. Stucco này còn khá tốt. Hiện tại bây giờ thì tuyết hơi nhiều nên là cũng khó xác định được cái vấn đề nhà có bị lún hay không. Đây là cái garage, đây là cửa vào, thì nhìn phía ngoài thì khá tốt. Đây là cửa sổ cũ, cửa cũ, cái kia cửa mới, nhưng mà cái cửa basement là cũ rồi. Come in. Đi trên đó rồi một lát chút xíu rồi sao?
Nước nó ngấm vô giày của con.
Vũ đi con. Cái nhà này giờ chắc cũng sửa nhiều thứ á, thay mấy cửa sổ rồi này kia rồi.
Let's see the garage.
Rồi, garage. Garage. Unfinished garage.
So, yeah, it's not finished in the sense where the walls are there, but the ceiling hasn't, it's just padded. So the ceiling's insulated. But I can see, what I want to find out is whether is the roof leaking,
Yeah.
or is it an old leak.
Yeah.
And that's something, remember when we did the inspection at yours? Yeah, because I'm seeing it all there too. And over here. So is the roof old? And then that looks like mold. You see the black stuff? That looks like mold.
Yeah. Đây là phòng khách. Này gia đình Ấn Độ quá hả?
So this window's been done, which is a big window to do. So that's positive because that one's expensive.
Cá.
Nice layout.
Yeah. This is kitchen. Đây là nhà bếp.
So the kitchen walk goes out. You have a walkout into the deck, which is a nice feature to have. This is old though. You'll need to change this eventually. But it's a nice sized kitchen. Some of the cabinets are a little older.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the cabinets are older. So, I mean, that's paint. They seem to have painted it. But you would need to, you could, because this is newer. So what you can do is just paint the cabinets. But it's a nice sized kitchen.
Cái toilet ở trên main floor. Yes. I think this house owner from India, right?
Yes.
Oh, Vietnam. This house for rent.
Đây, tủ này hư rồi. Đây là cái phòng ngủ nhỏ đối diện toilet. Đây, big.
Big closet.
Still big.
Yeah, it's a really big closet.
Yes.
Because that goes all the way. It's a good sized master bedroom. New window there. But these windows are old, so you need to change them.
Để nhìn ra ngoài sân.
Yeah, you need to change these windows.
Yes, cold.
Yeah, they're old. You need to change them for sure. So that's 1, 2, the sliding door, 3.
I think when we change the sliding door, it's so expensive. It's very expensive.
Yeah, those are, it is.
I think it's under 2,000.
Yep. It will. To change the windows here, at least that one's been done. The master is done. To do this and the 2 windows, you're looking at about 3,000, 4,000 to do it.
I think it's more 3,000 under 5.
Well, especially now with labor. But it all depends on where you go. Yeah, but it's a nice layout.
Yeah, it's nice layout in the. So. Xuống basement. Đây là cái cửa sổ nhìn ra ngoài.
So another window.
In kitchen,
But
it's legal.
It's not legal, no. No, not legal.
What should I do?
What's that?
I don't know. It's not legal.
It's not, all that means is that if you were to rent it out, then because it's not a regulated suite, which means it's not registered, hasn't been approved, it means that if somebody doesn't pay you rent, you can't go after them for it. Whereas if it was a regulated suite, then you fall under a renter's bylaws, so you can take them to renter's court to basically get your money back. And if something like a fire were to break out, then your insurance has to cover, like they can't come after you for anything and you can't go after them for anything because it's unregulated. So you basically, when unregulated simply means you're renting out the property, but there's no liability.
toilet ở dưới. Trời ơi. Cũ quá. Đây, nhà kho. Wow. Đây là cái phòng furnace, máy nước nóng, máy giặt. Đây là một phòng ngủ. Yeah, dột hết rớt xuống. Nhà này về sửa hơi bị nhiều đó. Cái này là mình thấy là hình như vậy nó mới vừa thay. Tại bên ngoài nó có dục mấy cái miếng này, thì cái là cái này nó mới thay xong. Nhưng mà cái nền nhà là hơi bị võng nè. Phải u lên chỗ này. Đây nữa.
Yeah, you're looking about 10 with all the windows. You'd need about, put aside 8 grand. So the furnace is older. Mid-efficient furnace, it's older. I can't find the light switch. Washing machine and dryer is newer. Window needs to be changed. Oh, there you go. Yeah, washing machine and dryer is newer. Floor looks in decent condition. Just have that minor crack here. We can't see the walls because it's covered. But they had so water heaters probably rented.
Yeah.
And then this is a mid-efficient furnace, probably the age of the home, but it doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Yeah, so I would say about 8 grand for windows and door in total. And then there's little things you'd need, like the toilet seat needs to be changed. So there are the, unlike the ceiling,
Yes.
it's older.
It's too
But
old.
this is not expensive to replace because these are here already. So it's just to replace the inserts, and that's not expensive at all.
And the floor, they just changed the floor.
Yeah, they look like they just did this.
Yes. And right here it's going up.
Well, because what they did was, remember, it's a basement, so the floor always has little movement from when the house moves. What they did is they didn't put under padding, you know, the underlay, to kind of even it out. They just put the floor on top of it. So it would, anytime you put vinyl plank in a basement, you will see little soft spots like that because the floor is not level. And you could tell it's not level because the baseboards aren't flat. So there's a space.
Yeah.
So because this is just this is concrete under here, and then you know how the houses all shift a little bit in Regina. So that's why basements, if you don't want to see that, that's when you put carpet.
Yes.
Because it's basically thicker and you don't. But once you put vinyl plank, you see. Yeah. There's some stuff to do, but it's not. And this is more pantry. Storage under the stairs.
This house look outside is okay, but we come
Inside
inside.
needs some work, yeah.
Yeah.
Because yours didn't need all this. All yours needed was a little updating in terms of decorating, but yours was a solid house. This one, you have some issues there. Like you have to replace this. You have to replace the windows. We can't see the walls. I mean, an inspector would be able to tell us. But the house hasn't been treated very well either because it's been rented. And it looks like they have 2 families renting. Yeah. So when that happens, sometimes it's lived in hard. Whereas the ideal house is to find a house that the owner lives in it, where they're maintaining it, like how yours was maintained by an that was their original house from all the way. That's the best scenario because they've looked after it. All it is just aesthetics. It's just some paint and stuff like that. But this one, it's been lived in hard. I don't know how else to put it. You could see that, and it will require some work. You do have the windows, which let's say $8,000 for windows and the sliding door, and then you need to replace this. So there's about a good, and then there's areas you'd want to paint or touch up. So there's about a good $10,000 to $12,000 that you need to put in. Now, can you take that off the price and more? Maybe, yeah. But I don't like the garage. I don't know what the roof's like because we could only see some of the roof. But the fact that there was leaks in the garage and there's mold tells me that there's moisture coming in somewhere. Now, is it old? Has it been fixed? Or is it happening right now? Because then that's an added cost to redo the whole roof.
Yeah. Okay. Go now. Đây, Ấn Độ mùi hôi quá.
Nóng mồ hôi. Nóng mồ hôi vậy.